What's going on, guys? My name is Marvel Bishop, Mr. No Way But Up, the walking icebreaker, luxury concierge host, holistic brand expert, master delegations, all that good stuff. And you are now watching Hanging with Headshots. Conversations with Headshots. Proud to be here. Much love. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe his YouTube channel. Support the movement, support the creative journey, all that stuff. No Way But Up.
There's a Haitian church right next door.
Really?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And on Fridays, they do church.
Okay.
And it's hard to compete with that.
Why do you say it like that?
It's just
hard to compete like that.
no, it's hard to compete with that.
With them.
Yeah. For volumes, because they got drums in there.
Oh, as far as just like a sound wise.
Yeah.
You hear everything.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking.
I was like, oh, well, they're in a different department now. I was like, wait, what? Nah, it's all good.
So this is Hanging with Headshots. It's a conversation today with Marvel Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Typically, I have no rules or guidelines. I have some set questions that I might look at from time to time. It's really just an opportunity for me to catch up with the people that I kind of like, know, and trust, as well as an opportunity to showcase to the people, because I'm part of a B&I group. And so normally what I would do is I'd get up in front of people that I like, know, and trust, introduce them to people through a referral network, and you're part of my network, and I'd like to refer you business.
Too. Yeah, same here.
And this is the easiest way for me to get people to know who you are, what you do, where you do it, and then I can catch up with you and shoot the shit. And and that's kind of this thing. So if there's anything in this that you want me to cut out, I'm happy to.
You know me, though.
If you say shit, I watched a bunch of your podcasts just today, just to refresh and see how you do things, especially since I'm planning on being on your podcast.
Yes.
So with that being said, hey guys, what's going on? My name's Chris Headshots. This is Hanging with Headshots. It's a conversation with Marvel Bishop.
Yes, sir.
He's become one of my friends over the last, I want to say 4 years.
Good friends. Yeah. How long have I known you?
It's 4 or 5 years.
Bro, why does it feel like longer than that, though?
Did you come to my house before?
Yeah, so you had the loft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the first time I met you.
Okay.
I met you on 2 occasions. The first time was with that gospel client.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
That was the first time. And then the second time was on another the second time, that's when I came through, actually got my first headshots with you.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Red shirt, purple shirt, green shirt. Did you ever get any bookings from that?
You know what's funny? I never really actually followed up with me pursuing the whole acting career after that, even though I want to, which I should. But I mean, it's great content. You're a boss. So when it comes to these headshots, so I use it for, bro. Honestly, tell you the truth, I have not changed my AVI on Instagram.
I know. I've been very thankful.
Forever. And I never will change it. Unless it maybe is another headshot of yours, honestly.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
I think it's important to have a good brand. And I like to tell people, when you're shooting with me, you're investing in at least 4 years. Because you could shoot, and my images will hold their weight for 4 years as long as you don't change drastically.
Yeah, no, definitely. Right? I think I am due for one.
We did Hanging with Headshots. So we'll do one. We'll do one today again.
Got it.
How did I actually become? I want to say friends with you. I feel like I connected with you when you decided to get into photography, or branding, or whatever you've engulfed it into now. Because now it seems like it's social media marketing,
branding,
and now you're doing
a
podcasts.
Yeah, I've been doing that for about a few years. I think one of the things I definitely call myself is the ace of all trades.
Okay.
I am, even though that may be some type of contradiction or whatever, but I know that I do a lot of things, man. But everything kind of does play a part with each other. You know what I'm saying? So Now, as far as photography, I mean, I've actually been doing photography and video since like 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't know that.
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when I came here in 2009,
Okay.
went to FIU, my first camera was a Canon G, like the point and shoot cameras.
Mm-hmm.
I had that, and I was doing shoots for like sororities, fraternities, different departments, and then my second camera, my crop frame, was a 60D Canon, and then after that, then my first full frame was a 6D Mark I.
Okay.
So that happened in pretty much 2013. I think what happened was with my creativity, me being a content creator, it kind of got engulfed with me getting into the nightlife industry and, working, for David Grutman at Story and everything. And I was like, like metaphorically and literally the biggest, security guard at Story.
Yes.
So people seen me as that security guard, me working there for about 4 years. But then like in the underground, I was like still like creating shit.
Okay.
I was still like creating content and like just, doing dope stuff. But I was just doing photo and video.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, the security thing kind of engulfed.
It did.
That's actually how I feel like I like knew you.
That's how everybody knows me.
That and concierge.
Yes. Well, the concierge came afterwards in 2017, so I don't want to jump pretty much too right. Fun fact though, I actually hated security when I got hated it.
Because it's dangerous?
No, not that. I mean, I've been in plenty of fights before. I've been in brawls. Like that doesn't really bother me. When I was growing up, I definitely didn't want to be like the status quo or like the regular like, okay, yeah, he's 6'11", like he didn't make it in the pros, but now he's gonna be like a bodyguard or a security guard. I try to stay away from that.
Okay.
Because I just didn't like how it was like what's the word? Like cliche. There we go. It's a cliche thing, like for me, for my size, for what I do, for who I am or whatever, and I stayed away from it for a good part of my life because everybody always wanted me to get in security. But
so what finally made it happen?
Well, in 2012, I was still at FIU, but I was getting to the point where I did not want to be dependent on my family. I did not want to be dependent on my aunt. Like I literally like low key kind of like cut her off. So I cut her off so she can cut me off. Kind of weird. Yeah. I did not want to be just dependent on her monies pretty much, like I wanted to be a man. I wanted to be my own person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the conversation like it was yesterday. I called her and this is actually before I actually figured out what I wanted to do, like as far as security. I just like, so far as me, I'm a very impulsive person. Like I'm the type of person where like I like to fix a plane as when it's in the air. So when I told her that, she was definitely very sad. So my aunt pretty much raised me. So, she's like, my mother basically, and your mother, I love you. And I remember she was very, very upset with me. And afterwards I was like, oh shit, now I gotta find a job. Like I didn't know what to do. So, man, I was going through, it was like probably like 2 weeks before Christmas. And I did not know exactly what to do. I was on Facebook. I was on, Instagram was around, but I wasn't really big on Instagram. And I came about and I was trying to see what should I do. And I was really good friends with this guy that I went to FIU with named Jonathan Medicall. Jonathan Medicall, let me tell you something about this guy. He's really big, like in the law enforcement age, but he changed my life because he gave me a chance that pretty much nobody should, honestly, when it comes to that. Because he was like a really big time guy before the whole law enforcement in Live. He was like one of the biggest like guys when it comes to like just like security / like kind of like host or whatever what he does. He's like one of the main guys there. And I remember I Facebook messaged him and I was like, hey, I know, because like he was a part of a different fraternity, like we know each other from fraternity life. And I told him, I was like, listen, I know you don't know me too well. I know we know each other from FIU, but like I need a job and I don't know what to do. And I see that you worked at Live. So I was like preparing to work at Live. And he was like, okay, do me a favor, come. It was Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Day. He's like, listen, come to Story, get an interview with like the head security guards. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you tell what you do. Make sure, you know, you kill the interview. And number one, do not embarrass me.
It's good advice.
Fair enough. So I'm like, okay, cool. Went there, spoke to my guy that was the head of security there, Patrick, and Jay got the job. And pretty much like, you know, the rest was history. And that really got me into the security realm and the nightlife industry. And that kind of definitely propelled, you know, everything else.
How long were you in it?
At Story?
Yeah.
I worked at Story for about 4 years.
Did you work anywhere else?
I worked at Club Space for 1 day. Hated it.
It's my favorite nightclub.
It's the worst nightclub. No, actually, it's not the worst nightclub. Coloma, I love you. but one of the people that that owns it, he's also a good friend too. I'm personally not a fan of it, honestly, but it is a good club.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's big for dancers. I'm a dancer.
You're a break dancer.
Yeah,
B-boy
so, like,
and all that stuff, right?
That's the only place that allows us to circle dance.
Really?
Story definitely doesn't let me circle dance. Mansion, no.
Really?
Yeah, because everything's for seating now. If you hit somebody, God forbid, you hit somebody.
Yeah, it's like opening Pandora's box.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of a fight. It's just probably a legal nightmare. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I understand. I mean, if you're into bottles, and models, you might want to just go to a place that they like to hang out at. If they're not, do you dance?
I try to. Okay. I get, you know, not as well equipped as you are, sir.
Practice makes perfect. We'll just get you on started.
But I don't have 2 left feet. I'm not a dunce, so that's one thing, you know. And you're as tall. I'm not almost as tall as me, but you're tall, so it's like tall. I know that was pretty, you know, an adjustment for tall people that know how to dance, and you know, it's kind of awkward for like big people like me or us, I should say, to dance. You know what I'm saying? Biggest
thing was I'm white.
Yeah.
So no rhythm.
Yeah. But that was your advantage, though.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could not be.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation. I don't think if you go to a wedding with like my family, nobody's dancing on the dance floor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
From either party, right? So you come down in South Florida. You know, the girl you're seeing is Hispanic.
Yeah.
You go to that family's party.
Yeah.
The whole family is just like dancing salsa, merengue, bachata. It's a nice thing to have here.
Yeah, definitely.
That was
man. You know, security definitely put me into a position in order to, you know, pretty much be self-sustained for myself, and I was also balancing that with like the photography and video, which is kind of like a very, very interesting, you know, dynamic. Honestly, I felt like I was definitely like living 2 lives.
Now you're just doing one life?
No, I definitely do multiple. Well, here's the thing: I'm not like working for the club anymore. Like, you know, so.
Do you work for yourself?
Yes, full. I mean, I've been working for myself since 2014. Well, I'm sorry, since officially, I've had my business since 2014, but I've been working for myself. Haven't had a job since 2016, 2017, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning self-employed?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the security first? You owned your own security company?
Yeah. In the beginning, I started my own security company. And then...
What was it called?
It was, well, like the first, like Inception name?
Oh, is there...
It was multiple names, bro.
You still have it?
No, but it transformed into what it is right now.
What is it?
Okay, so... In the beginning, when I first started my security company, it was Bishop Protective Services.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't believe I remember this shit. This is crazy. Then after that, it transformed into like a concierge, more like a commercial security too, but more of like a graduate standpoint, which is Bishop Executive Services. But then what happened was I got to the point where, as far as like liability reasons too, because running commercial security is a huge liability. Like, you can literally get sued in a matter of seconds.
For
battery, for assault, for pushing the wrong person, for touching the wrong person.
Okay.
All that stuff. Yes. Oh. Like, if you touch the wrong person, depending on who he is or she is, if she's a lawyer or she knows somebody, like, yeah, because people sue
over everything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Literally. So that was kind of like a
good reason to leave.
Well, yes. So what I did was when I had the Bishop Executive Services, then after that, then I changed. I pretty much created a separate entity just for commercial and event security, which is Bishop Premier Services. But I lost that because of the pandemic. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had over like 30 people working for me.
Oh shit.
Yes, I had like a full-pledged like security firm.
What was your favorite security job? Because it wasn't just in the clubs, right?
Nah, it wasn't. Well, I left pretty much, then. Security story was great. It was. Honestly, I would say the greatest satisfaction for me was like being able to like put like the people who I hired in position of power to pretty much run the security jobs and the lounges, American Social, Las
Yes.
Olas. That was my I ran that security. That was my company.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they also have them.
And Brickell.
Okay.
I had that too.
Damn.
Yeah. I had at one point I had close to 7 contracts.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What from that transitioned you back into video, and because it was after that I started fucking with you.
Yes. Yes.
And you were doing photography.
Yes.
And I kind of yelled at you.
What was the yelling for? What was that?
You were shooting headshots with a 50 millimeter. And I told you off rip.
So he's the only motherfucker. I'm sorry for cursing, but he's the only dude that could ever talk to me like that when it comes to anything. Because I do respect his craft. That's why he's a fucking boss. Okay, go ahead. Yes, you did. I remember that. You were like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing, man?"
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, I'm happy that you're doing it.
No, you got at me though.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I was upset because I was like, you're making people look fat, bro, or wide-headed, because that's what a 50 millimeter does.
Yes.
It widens things out.
Yeah, I learned that because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so right behind you, paper towels if you want. Literally. Go ahead. How about? Take 2 seconds. Yeah.
Long arms.
See, if I was in your position, I feel like I would have tried to follow what Shaq did, which you were going to go after acting.
I was.
Right?
I was.
And you said you played ball?
I played ball in New York, yes.
What's ball?
College ball. It was a community college, G3.
Okay.
And that's a community college. I played there.
Basketball?
Basketball, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You got to come over. You remember my buddy Gary?
Yeah, of course.
Tuesday nights. He plays
ball?
ball. He plays ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Put it
Yeah.
down.
I mean, if you still play.
Bro, it's been a while.
But good for connections.
It's been a while, sir.
If
Definitely.
the kids there don't, I said kids, the men there don't fuck around.
Really?
So if you're
Okay.
not playing ball and you're
Uh-huh.
like don't want, like, they play hard. A few of them were like big in college, and like I played,
So you gotta
and I haven't
relive.
played since high school.
Yeah.
I got wrecked. One, I suck at basketball.
Uh-huh.
I shouldn't be playing sports. I got height, and see, height should be an advantage, but then
Definitely, I mean, height at times has nothing to do with
this is why I don't do
basketball.
yachts. I saw you on a yacht the other day too.
Yeah.
How was that? Bump
That
your head?
was- yeah, that was with my concierge company. I was with my clients. We were doing our thing. Yeah, that was great.
What's the concierge company called?
It's called Bishop Executive Services.
Okay.
Yes.
And what do you do?
So we provide luxury concierge services for people who come to Miami. We're based in Miami. We also do New York, LA, Arizona, Atlanta, Dubai as well. And we're pretty much going to be opening up in some spots. So if you come here, we pretty much plan out your whole entire vacation when it comes to cars, yachts, mansions, clubs, private security as well, restaurants, all that good stuff.
What's the lowest ticket item? And I'm sure the highest ticket item is...
The lowest ticket item, I would say, if a person would want an SUV for hourly,
Okay.
which would probably run about, I think, 110 or 120 an hour.
Okay.
With a 4-hour minimum. But then the highest ticket as well could be, I mean, that could be
limitless.
That could be whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I've had people who spend 10, 15, 20K on a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen? It just makes me think about 10K and thinking nightclubs right now. I was just thinking about this podcast they called Fit and Fresh.
Okay.
I was just watching
Fresh and Fit.
Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, those are my guys. Myron and Fresh Prince CEO.
Yeah, you got to have them on your podcast.
I know. I definitely need to work on that, man. No, they're definitely killing it. Shout out to them, man.
If anything, it just made me think about all these dudes that spend money on bottles.
Yeah.
At one time, like $22,000 on a bottle seems a little excessive to me.
To me, yeah, I would never do that. I mean, it's funny too because like I actually that's one of the business I have. Like I have people who actually spend that. Like I personally would never spend that because I don't really need to because I have people that do. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, like no, that's just.
Even if you had the money,
bro, it's maybe I'll probably do it maybe like once every 3-4 months.
Right.
But let me tell you something real quick. That whole entire makeup of that business makeup is mind-boggling. Think about it. Like you literally take a friggin' bottle of champagne or like Grey Goose or whatever it is, right? Grey Goose, you probably go to a friggin' liquor store for like what, like $60, right? Just because it's like these high-end places, right? You friggin' jack it up 10, 20 times the price, and then people still pay it.
It's ambiance.
I mean, there's definitely different factors too. There's ambiance.
Right.
You know, there's women.
Right.
There's DJs as well.
Yeah.
It's just. I mean, I'm not hating on it because that's how
it's the business.
That's how I live.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm very appreciative of it. It's just like it's very, very fascinating how that has come about. You know what I'm saying? Whoever thought of that, bro. Whoever thought of that?
Bars.
You probably started at bars.
Yeah. Promoters.
Yes, promoters as well too.
Were you ever a promoter?
No.
It's my favorite job. One of my favorite jobs.
No.
Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Great.
And that's one of the things too is like I hate being called a promoter.
Really?
Yes, can't
Dude,
stand it.
I wear it like a badge.
Don't ever call me a promoter.
Oh, call me the promoter. I'm the promoter. Right? What do you want to be called?
I'm a luxury concierge host. I'm an executive host.
So that's how I should introduce you in the future?
I mean,
so this is my boy Marvel Bishop. He's an executive host.
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to,
is that your preferred?
Yes, that's my preferred like title.
Okay.
Yeah, for that.
What's it say on your Instagram though?
It says the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says you're a walking billboard.
Yeah. All right. So
I fucked that up.
You did, but it's fine. The walking icebreaker.
That's it.
Yes.
The walking icebreaker.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's fine. The walking icebreaker. I mean, luxury concierge host, ace of all trades, master delegation, all that stuff. Mr. No Way But Up, all that.
Mr. Who?
Mr. No Way But Up. You know, that's
right.
my mantra.
NW.
Yes.
BU.
NWBU. Yes, sir.
It's a good. By the way, you inspired me to push this podcast.
Well, I'm happy.
Yeah. So thank you.
Definitely,
for that.
Man. This shit came out of nowhere. I was like, what? I was like, okay, I see you.
Yeah, we did that. We did that Zoom call at the beginning of the pandemic, and
yo, that's right.
But by the way, I failed.
Failed on what?
On trying to make my own tutorial. I mean, I didn't fail. I did it. It was shit. I suck at teaching. I'm gonna learn to get better through that experience, and I'm redoing a new tutorial.
The type of person that you are, I feel like you'd be great at educating.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I think I would be.
Yeah, because what we just did when we just did the headshots, like you educate the fuck out of like your clients.
So for some things I know, but for other things I can see it, but I can't speak it. And so just because I see it, so another one of our friends, you know Xavier D'Angelo?
Yes.
Okay. He is in the middle of doing his own tutorial right this second as well. And we were talking about it. He goes, our other friend, Joey Wright, is really good at explaining things, details, and why he does things. I'm good at seeing it, but I can't explain to you why I'm doing it. I just see it, and then I don't even know the name of the brush I'm using.
As far as like seeing it and also putting it in words,
or being like, you need to go through this particular menu and then go 5 spaces over and down, and that's how you'll be able to format your camera or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm saying this even though, like, you know, I come at people sometimes and I know what I'm talking about. But
yeah, I know. Trust me.
But there are a lot of things I don't know what I'm talking about, and so I've really found out how much I don't know on trying to. But where I was going with this is, I did that podcast with you. I failed. I'm not a person that likes to fail. I'm gonna end up getting it.
Yeah.
But I didn't go from 0 to hero. I stayed to 0 on that particular platform. And you make me want to get better and better.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. I mean, we have to, stick to each other and just, inspire each other, because at the end of the day, like, nobody else, as far as outside of our ecosystem, when it comes to, like, entrepreneurs and stuff, is not going to do it. Like, the people who are within us have to do it, because, this is, like, not just about us. This is bigger at the end of the day, like, this is something that will transcend and, be bigger than anything, honestly. Like the branches you're pretty much building, the connections you're doing, whatever, this and that. Like, people, like, really, like, not even just literally, but also from a metaphysical standpoint, that they look up to us. Yeah. So it's like, however I can better anybody is literally, like, the mantra, the goal. Like, that's why I have my mantra, no way but up. Like, it's, like, literally that. Like, literally from a literal and, like, metaphorical and, like, spiritual standpoint as well.
It's also very simple. Like, right? It's great branding.
Yes.
It's perfect branding.
Yeah. So I'm working on that too. That's coming very soon. I have a plan for a lot of things.
So on your podcast, you guys talk about some pretty controversial stuff
all day.
How was the feedback on that?
Which one? Which controversial stuff are you talking about?
It's the very last one I watched today. Let me just actually pull up my YouTube history and find out the name or title of it. That's part of the problem with short-term memory loss. History. That's really interesting. Oh, I went from your but I know how. I went through your Instagram, through your link on your actual page, so I have to do the same thing again. Boom. Go from Chris Headshots, head over to Marvel Bishop. Guys, it's Marvel Bishop, MarvelBishop on the Instagram. Dude, how did you get 161,000 followers?
How did I do that? Strategy.
What was the strategy?
What was the strategy?
The people want to know.
Say what?
The people want to know. Me specifically.
Oh man, we're gonna have to talk about that.
This is a long opportunity to do it.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, so I would say that a part of it would have to be just like consistent annoyance.
It's a good word.
Like, you got to be fucking annoying with your content.
I agree with that.
2, 3, 4 times even in a day. Like, but here's the thing. What I'm saying is not that special. That's the funny part. Like, it's.
That's the Gary Vee method.
But it's not that special. Like, all you got to do is, like, as Gary Vee said, you got to put in the work. But, like, that's literally, like, pretty much what it is.
You fucking blew up real quick.
But the algorithm is hating on me because my freaking engagement is shit. But it's fine. It's all good. But my engagement on friggin' IG Reels is on fire.
Your Reels are on point.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely rebranded that pretty much. Well, that's where it is right now when it comes to Instagram. Like, forget, like, the grid and, like, stories.
Yeah.
IG is where they're opening up the algorithm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. Seriously, they're going after, what's the name of that?
TikTok.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're going after TikTok. They're trying to make sure that nobody goes to TikTok and everybody goes to the IG.
Yep, they just want them to stick on the platform.
Yeah, I had my first viral TikTok reel.
What was it?
Crazy. It was the one talking about time. Remember? Do you remember one that I was talking about time when the person was he was late?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's better to be on. To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late, and to be late is
to be fired.
Yep.
Yeah.
To never work for me again.
Right now is on TikTok. It's like going out 75.
Fuck
75K.
yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. All right, here we go. I'm back to, I did styling Marvel's wardrobe. I did that one. That's how I knew this was a possibility. This is somebody else.
Shout out to Delia.
And then let me just exit that. The name of your media company?
Yeah. VCB Media. Yeah.
And people would be getting work with what, Reels and things like that?
Well, I mean, it's more of like a holistic standpoint when it comes to their brand and their digital footprint.
Okay.
So that's where like the photography and video that I did, it graduated and evolved into the media company. Because I've realized that with my knowledge and how I am and how I can bring more value to people is to not just with photo and video, but also with the knowledge that I have, like with branding and marketing and all that stuff, and just like business mind and biz dev and A to Z branding, you know, like I've gotten to a point where I've realized that me being a photographer and videographer is not the answer. It's not the answer.
It's not the answer.
So well,
right.
Okay, if you want to get into that, we can. Yeah, it really isn't. But me being a creative and a content creator and me being able to take photos and videos, you know, but putting people in position of power that are better than me, and I'll be able to leverage that in my brand for the clients. Like, I'll give you an example. Because of you as well, too, I can definitely take headshots a lot better now. I can. But guess what? I don't fucking take headshots. You do.
Right.
So what I'm going to do, I am going to have a client, right, that does, you know, I'm servicing, right?
Right.
But they need a headshot like for their teams, whatever, right? And if they got the budget, who am I going to?
Right.
I'm going to you.
Yeah, and you get a piece for sales.
Yeah, but that's not even the point. The point is...
But that is the point. If you're a concierge, how you make your money.
Okay, I understand. Yes, but I'm not talking about money here. I'm just talking about like leveraging. I'm talking about like just...
Well, you create value for your client by providing them with the highest quality service.
That's where I'm getting
and
at.
you get paid for that high quality service, either on the front end or on the back end. I'm assuming
a lot of people are not doing that because they're just too worried about just either nickeling or diming or just like trying to just like, you know, get every single friggin' red cent out of the client and not putting people on. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, I believe that. I got in trouble as I used to manage some people and they didn't want to like return. Yeah, it's supposed to, everybody's supposed to win at the table. So if not everybody's winning, it's no fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's no fun.
And that's like the true essence of entrepreneurship, man. You know, I realized that when I first became an entrepreneur, right, it was actually for like very, very selfish reasons. But then as I grew up and as I just went through my journey, I realized that it's more, you start being selfish in your entrepreneurial journey to become selfless. The real success, the real juice when it comes to it is actually when you put people on, bro.
Yep.
And you actually put people on that is actually great at the things that you're not good at. That you're not, like your weaknesses and what you're not really don't even want to do, you know?
Yep.
Like, yeah, I'm a hell of a content creator. I'm a hell of a businessman. I'm a hell of a CEO. I'm a good photographer, but I got better photographers. I got better videographers. So I'd rather put them, especially if I know for sure that that's exactly what they do, right, and elevate them through my brand. That's what it's all about.
You like Richard Branson? Virgin guy?
Virgin guy. He's definitely not virgin. Sorry. Bad joke.
I don't know that.
No, anyway. Yeah, no, I don't, you know what? I don't know too much about him. He's like the one person that I don't follow that much, but I've heard his stuff.
That's his shtick.
Really?
Say yes to everything, find somebody to do the job. Get the job done. We as an entrepreneur, I believe this, we are creators of solutions to problems.
Yeah.
That's it. You say a problem, I hear it, I go, I can fix that problem. What are the problems you got? Maybe I know the right person to fix that problem. That's it.
But you know, that's the problem right now that we have, that the people who try to fix the problems, that they have the entrepreneurs right now, they've realized they're trying to
learn.
Learn as well too, but you know, no, fuck that. No, they're not even trying to learn. They're trying to do everything themselves to keep all the money. I know people personally like that. They're not in my circle, but I know them. I know of them.
Okay.
You know?
They're affiliates.
They're affiliates. Better.
Affiliated.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And those are people that I try to stay away from, because you're going to be that person that's just going to be a small business for the rest of your life. Like,
nothing wrong with that, though.
Okay. That's
right.
fair.
It depends on your goals.
It depends on your goals.
Right.
Me, I'm trying to be I want to be a billionaire.
What was your first self goal? Like for me, for example, I thought I had made it. This was my first idea of me making it when I could afford to replace a refrigerator. Like the day it broke, I could fix it the next day. That was and when that happened, which surprisingly just happened this year. That was my first thought ever. I was like, if the fridge goes bad and I need to replace it, I want to just be able to replace it. So like $3,000 fridge, and to be able to just, all right, cool, no problem, get it done. That was my first idea of what success was. I ended up surpassing it way earlier than I thought I would, but the first time it happened was this year. So for you,
my first idea of success was, and I go back to it, is being able to put people in position to succeed.
Okay.
Like, that's what gives me oxygen.
Okay.
Like, being able to, knowing that I'm able to use my skills and my talents to give you money so you can actually put food on the table for your kid. Like that's what gives me life, bro.
Okay.
Over anything, you know? That's what I live for. At the end of the day, I live for people. That could be a default, that could be like a fault or a disadvantage at times. But I do really believe that like we are put on this earth to serve.
100%.
You know?
Tapas.
Yeah. For real. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what
you do yoga, bro?
Bro, I was doing yoga, but I stopped. Man, bro, let me tell you something. I was doing this crazy ass yoga shit. Freaking
Great. What does freedom mean to you?
Freedom means to me just being able to do what you want, when you want, how you want it, with no outside influences dictating what you do. Freedom also is not depending on anybody, not depending on money.
It's interesting.
Freedom is being single.
So I facts. I believe freedom is opportunity.
Okay.
It's freedom of opportunity more than anything. I get the whole idea of like money working for you and then being financially free. But mine I think is a much more, because to have the opportunity to be able to do whatever you want is, I think, what makes this particular country great. And so I'm lucky enough to live here, and I've gotten to travel to places that are third world country where they don't have the same freedoms we do. And I could definitely say Cuba is a beautiful place to be, but there's no fucking way in hell.
No, I'm never living there.
I would.
No, I don't think
ever live there.
No, I got you. No, respectfully. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful dancing. Love the salsa merengue, bachata, specifically the salsa and the hueda. Fantastic. Really cool. They all know how to do it. Everybody. It's fantastic. Yeah. But freedom. If you can come here, you want to be a headshot photographer, or you want to start your own business, you want to do whatever.
Start your own podcast. This right here is freedom.
This is freedom. This is so fun. Thanks for coming.
No, thank you for having me. Like, this is freedom. Huh. Like, really, like, we really take shit for fucking granted, bro. Like, being able to be with you, MP, all these friggin' equipment and all that, being able to actually buy that to do what we really want and to create dope shit like that's freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
America.
I mean, listen, I know a lot of people, especially these day and ages, that a lot of people don't like America, but would you want to live anywhere else in the world?
We're doing better than we did before. And I think that's the idea. Is like, if you could be 1% better every day, just imagine the country as a business.
Yeah. Facts.
That is trying to get better every single day. Maybe we don't have to. We're not going to go down that dark, deep tunnel.
Please don't.
But on your podcast, you did.
We will.
And that particular podcast, I'm still going to find it. Hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah, I would love for you to find that.
Videos. It was climate change. Privilege. It was Privilege in America. It was the Lab podcast. It's got 44 views in 5 months. Are you making money off of your YouTube yet?
Nah, my YouTube fucking sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to really really focus on it.
Coincidentally, the headshot I took the other day was of a guy who made and did very well at YouTube, and I'm going to have him on the podcast. And so, I will forward you that podcast to have you watch it. I'm going to ask him all sorts of things to be able to help my podcast, but not only mine. Just like I was asking you about branding, I'm going to ask him stuff, see if he can give it up. I'm going to get back to you on another day. I'm going to see if I can get you to give me some stuff that like we can give away. Give me 3 things you can give that are valuable to the people for branding right now.
I can do a social media audit for all your social medias.
Now, what can they do by themselves?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I took that wrong.
I apologize. I threw it wrong.
Yeah. What can they do as far as branding to give value to themselves? Damn, you put me on the spot.
Take a moment. I'm gonna tell you. Privilege in America. Great podcast. Your questions that you guys are going over, super controversial as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
Very well said, well spoken. I really like the dude in the glasses. I don't know if you were wearing glasses that day.
Who, Marvel Bishop? The host of the Lab podcast series? Yeah.
Dope. I'll place a link into it underneath this so that if anybody else can watch it. But yeah, well, I will definitely do what I can to do that. And then back to my question.
As far as branding, right? I would say for your social media, a clean, concise bio on your Instagram is very, very important, and very, very and like exactly what you want to portray. Like for instance,
so you would consider that social media to be their business card, like a digital business card.
As of now, it is. Yeah, definitely.
So what would you put on it?
So for me, on my personal page, I have the Walking Icebreaker. I have Concierge Host. I have VCB Media. I have my podcast. Like I don't have like a bunch of like stupid ass emojis on it and like just like confusing. Like when you see my bio on my Instagram, you know exactly what you're getting.
Who you are, what you do, where you do it.
Different entities I have. They know I'm a business person. They know I'm a content creator. And they know I have different arms out of my trunk, basically, that represents my businesses.
And where to get it, right?
Yes.
Your phone number on there?
Yes.
Your email on there?
Yes.
If somebody DMs you, do you DM them back?
I personally DM them back.
Nice.
I don't do automated DMs. That's for lazy people.
Yes and no.
All right. Well, if you're like the Jason Capitals of the world, then yes, of course. Like then you get like hundreds of DMs. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Jason Capital's my guy.
You know I want to listen.
Jason Capital, if you are listening and watching this podcast, we need for you to come to the studio so my man can do your headshot. We almost got it done too, but he was freaking leaving that day.
That's so cool. I would have came through.
Bro, I know, but it was just like bad time or whatever. But I spoke to him. I spoke to his assistant, one of his like main right hand women. They're down.
Okay.
So it's only a matter of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy his content. He's a great teacher.
Yes.
Very well. He's dealing with a younger male audience, and I think he's giving good sound advice to these kids that are trying to come up. Some of them are making fucking sick money off.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I should have been doing drop shipping. Drop shipping. There's a moral compass with me when it comes to drop shipping, but we'll talk about that another time. We could talk about it now if you want.
Okay. So with me, drop shipping is a great business. And you can make a shit ton of money, but I really do feel that for you making a shit ton of money, you definitely low-key need to be a shitty person.
Because it's marketing?
It's marketing, but it's also marketing shit in a bag and making it pretty and putting glitter on it.
I have had wonderful experiences with the people that have drop ship stuff to me.
Okay.
Because it's not all like fidget spinners.
Okay.
Sometimes it's hooker heels. I mean, stripper heels. I mean,
that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's cool.
You know.
But then, honestly, here's the thing. That drop shipping company is probably great for what they do. You know, they probably put like a lot of value, a lot of like thought. But there is a lot of shitty ass drop shipping companies that literally just put garbage in a bag and put friggin' sprinkles on it.
And then what? They don't get to return it? Is that what you're saying?
No, what they do is it's just like poor quality.
Okay.
For instance, I know a person that had a dropshipping company. He's a close friend of mine. I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay.
And he was the one that literally put me onto this whole entire like scam of what dropshipping could be. He had a baby food and like baby item company, and they were just giving garbage ass products, and they were just upscaling the friggin' the charges.
What makes it garbage though? The
quality
ingredients?
of the ingredients and the quality of the actual product that you're selling, depending on what type of person you are.
Right.
But the thing is, it depends. If you want to do more quality, but the thing is, your margin or your net margin goes down or closes up, depending on how much more value you want to put into your products.
Right.
And he told me like he was really like that.
How did it fucked with him?
Absolutely.
Okay. So then did he get in and get out?
He got it. Yeah. He got in. He got out. You know, he was doing fitness for a little bit. Yeah. No. He just honestly after that story, that's why like I if I'm gonna do drop shipping, if I'm gonna do like clothes or whatever, like any type of thing, like it's gonna be like premium stuff, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with, like, you know, with the whole, you know, the No Way But Up brand, which I'm gonna be releasing pretty soon. Yeah, I gotta do that correct. I'm not gonna bring garbage ass products for no reason.
I will buy that hat or beanie or t-shirt.
Yeah.
Just I want a NWBU.
Yes, sir.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got you.
Just send me the link. I'm buying it too.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. You supported me. I'm supporting you.
Nah, yeah, definitely. Of course.
Actually, it was when I took your headshot that dude. Like that was what put you on the real scene for me. I took your head. Yeah, because I before that I hadn't met you. You had used the studio, but I don't think I had met you.
We wasn't really even conversing.
But then I vibed with you.
Yeah.
And then you had told me. I think you were like, "Hey man, I've been here before.
Yeah.
I was here with another photographer."
Yeah.
And then he who shall not be named.
Please don't. Yeah.
And we hit it off, man.
Yeah.
Sweet. It's time to update those headshots. I have some more questions for you.
Got you. Let's do it.
All right. Yeah. All right, buddy. Let's do it. Do you belong to any organizations? Are you a volunteer? Do you volunteer and do any like work for the people, or are you like, I'm a part of BNI, Business Networking International, helped change my life?
I was at one point a part of Miami Under 40.
Okay.
Yeah, which, you know,
is that Forbes? That's the Forbes thing?
No, not the 30 under 30, not that
Okay.
one. No, the 40 under 40. No, Miami Under 40, which is a organization that me and my guy Asa, that Brandon guy who we was running with.
Okay.
Thinking about relaunching pretty soon, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, Black Professionals Network.
Okay.
I'm part of that too. At least, I think I updated my membership. Anyways, no, that's it. And I know, see, the thing is, here's the crazy part. I would love to be a part of BNI. Like, I remember that time I asked you about it one, but it's like, so early.
You don't have to, do you know they aren't always early.
Really?
Yeah. BNI Millionaires is early. But, I mean, if you think about it, you want to become a millionaire, you do what millionaires do.
Yeah.
And most of them, at least
get up at 3 a.m.
What Brad Lee says is that, they wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Shout out to Brad Lee, dog.
Dude. So, hey.
That motherfucker is a fucking, he's a beast.
It's a beast.
Beast. Like.
I actually I wanted to ask you about this.
Go ahead.
How did that go?
So, number one, thank you. I appreciate that. Man. So he low key changed my life as well in a certain aspect. He got me more focused in what I want to do as far as just like having like clear brand awareness and brand identity.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also the reason why too that I've actually dropped a few of my businesses and just put literally just focus what I want to do, you know, content creation, concierge, and just try to intertwine that in me being a business person, right? A business brand guy. I remember the video that he had when he said, he was interviewed. He was talking to this guy on the line. He do those calls, and then he asked the guy. He was like, "Hey, so what do you do?" Like, that's the thing. See, one thing about Brad, he means like he's business all damn day.
All day.
Yo, when I walked up in that place in this week, when I went up to the balcony and I saw him, shook his hand, boom, immediately. What do you do? Now, pause. A few months ago, I saw the video that I was just talking about, right? Mm-hmm. And that taught me to be prepared with my elevator pitch at all times. Because the guy that he was talking to, when he asked me, he was like, "Hey, what do you do?" He was like, "Oh, well, I do this and I do that and that." And he's like, "Yo, like,
pick one."
Pick one. So, what I always do, no matter, and I feel like that's honestly like one of the ways and one of the pathways of you being on the path to success, which is pick, even if you do 10 billion things, pick one thing. And then see how the other things that you do translates that into one thing. Yes, I'm a great branding guy. Yes, I'm a great media guy. I know about cameras. I know this. I'm a photographer, videographer. But guess what? What is the first thing overall? I am a luxury concierge host, because that is the primary subject right now. That is my main cash cow. I love serving people. And then what I can do is take my concierge end, right? And then I can actually introduce all the other things that I do. Because being a concierge host as well, you're a liaison. So
beautiful word.
Liaison all damn day.
Beautiful word.
Middleman.
Yep.
You are the person you are the connector. So I can't connect things, whatever, if I'm just a photographer. I can't connect things, or I guess efficiently, if I am a liaison, a concierge host. Then people come to me for literally anything that they need. Yep. And I'm able to provide them anything that they need.
You're the I know a guy.
Yes.
It's a great feeling.
Yes, I am. Yes. My job in my concierge company is never to say no, but it's always to say, let me see what I can do.
Richard Branson, bro. You gotta get on him, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, a little Gary Vee in there too.
Yeah.
But just entrepreneurial in general. Solving problems. Yeah. Solving problems.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna grab a beer real quick.
Go ahead.
And then I want to hear more Bradley.
Okay. Oh yeah. Got you.
So Bradley, you got to hang out with Bradley.
Yes. Thanks to you.
So, well, thank you. I was gonna say, for those of you who don't know, I got the opportunity to shoot Bradley's headshots. And in that, because the man is all business, he goes, "Yo, what do you want? What do you want?" And I was like, I want to be the greatest headshot photographer of all time, and that can be different for everybody. For me, it's a financial goal. I think whoever the best headshot photographer is the one who's making the most money, versus maybe the person who has the perfect lighting. Even though that's a goal of mine. Mm-hmm. But I was like, "Hey man, I want to be the best headshot photographer." And he's like, "All right, cool." So we did it, got to work for him. He hired me to shoot a bunch of his people. Yeah.
Oh, word.
It was awesome. It was like really cool experience.
Yeah.
Again, something Gary Vee taught me, man. Put yourself in a situation, take care of that situation, do it really well, and then get hired to do more. So I put myself in front of him. And then he was so happy with the experience. He had us stay. We pushed our date back in Vegas, stayed. Nice. And then killed it. But anyway, he does light speed. And he was like, I constantly want to reach out to those particular types of people that have influence. And I wanted to deliver some additional stuff, because he gave me business, and I wanted to figure out how to reward him for doing something nice for me. Mm-hmm. And so you were kind enough to be in Miami at the time. You run a concierge service. I got some Cuban cigars. Now I want to know how that story went down.
Bro, I went above and beyond for your ass, dog, because I love you. Because I love you like a brother. That's why. Dog, because you, bruh, you.
I called you last minute.
On me like, dog, hey, I need this to happen. I'm like, oh God, okay, cool. Because All right, so story time.
Yes.
So you call me to deliver some.
Well, I needed to get Cubans.
Well, we can't really say Cubans, but it's fine.
Cigars.
There you go, cigars.
I said Cuban beep cigars.
Yeah. So you asked me to go get some cigars for you. I'm at home chilling, getting ready for my clients, but I know for sure that how important this was to you. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure this shit out. None of my other guys that can do it can't do it because this is Brad motherfucking Lee. So I had to personally make sure. So call my guy. He got the cigars, deliver and everything. Damn, should I tell you this part? So I'm not gonna say the name of the cigar company. I'm not gonna do that because
that's fine.
But I told you that I had to do some improvising.
Yes.
Because I got the cigars in a certain way that it was no way in hell I was gonna present them those cigars like that. It was in a fucking plastic bag. And I'm like,
by the way, I know nothing about cigars, but I did find out afterwards that it's common for people to give cigars to people in plastic bags.
Oh, really?
This is.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
By the way, this is on. This is why it might be funny, the story,
dog.
Because
I was freaking out.
I don't even know what it looks like. Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I have no clue how you delivered this.
Dog. There was no. To me, I'm always thinking about branding and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing. Me being a brand guy and all that stuff, it helps out with my concierge. So I'm like, no, there's no way in fucking hell I'm freaking doing this, right? So I'm in the restaurant at Fontainebleau, chilling. I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, what can I do? Right across from the steakhouse in Fontainebleau, there's a gelato place, right? They got like cookies and like cakes and desserts, right? And it was like a line of like 50 people. Like for some reason, bro, it was like so busy. Bro, I cut everybody. I was like, listen, I do not need dessert. I don't need fucking ice cream. I need a box that's very presentable because they had those boxes for like the cakes or whatever. And it looks really nice. I need that.
Was it pink or purple or blue?
It was like pink. Yeah, I didn't care I did not care what color it was. I didn't care, dog. I was like, yo, I gotta get this shit done. So she's like, oh, sir, you need to get the line. I was like, no, but listen, honestly, like I'll pay whatever. Like, give me a box. Oh, you want a box? Like, yeah. Okay, cool. Give me a box.
Nice.
No, I was like, cool. Went back to the friggin' the steakhouse. Went back, sat down at the bar. There was two people, a couple. It was like older couple on the right hand side. Saw me actually doing what I was doing, right, and loved the idea because I was complaining to them how like I can't like deliver this to like to
celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. I have a celebrity that I need to make sure I'm good, right? And they loved the fact that I was just so tedious and so what's the word I'm looking for?
Going
like,
above and beyond, bro.
Yes, just only the best. You know what I'm saying? And they loved it. I got their number, and now because of that, they're actually my clients now.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, and they're from I think Orlando, whatever, and they're coming in July for like a whole week. So appreciate you. But it's just, bro, more is more.
That's serendipity.
Dog. Huh?
That's serendipity. You were doing work.
Yes.
It leads to more work.
Yeah, man. More is more, bro. Shout out to Ron, man. Ron Wayne. Ron Wayne always tells me, man, one of my best friends. He's like, yo, more is more at the end of the day. So I did that, right? Went in, and I delivered it to Brad. And I remember this, man. He saw me, loved my height and my size and everything else too, gave him the cigars, and immediately, like I said, hey, what do you do? I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And I delivered. I was like, hey, listen, I'm a luxury concierge host. I own Bishop Executive Services. We do this, and this, right? And then afterwards, after I told him what I did, I actually championed him and told him, listen, I appreciate you, and I love the fact that I listened to you on your advice for basically picking one thing, regardless of whatever else you do, and just going with that. And that actually made me prepared for me meeting you. and it's like I gave him gold. Yeah. Took a picture with him, got his number obviously, and yeah. And that was pretty much history. You know when he's coming back?
I don't. I'm not on top of him like that.
I'll text him tomorrow.
But if you text him, he responds.
Yeah, that's one thing too. Yeah.
It's like he's great. He's a great salesman. He understands the value of relationships. He understands the value of responding. It's like responding to people who send you a DM or a comment on your page. You got to write back.
Yeah.
Don't just let it be one way. It goes both ways, and you never know what happens when you meet somebody who you're going to meet next through that person. So if you can keep a positive vibe, that's so fuck yeah, dude.
Intention, bro. At the end of the day, like it's crazy. Like you got to have intention to do what you're doing, but at the same time have no expectations.
Yo. Expectations hurt.
No, I have no expectations of anything. And like it's crazy. Like when I tell people,
when'd you learn that?
Gary V. Gary V. No, yeah, pay homage. And learning that actually, like, literally, I feel like learning that gave me extra years on my life. Like when I tell you I have no expectations of anybody, it's that deep. It's not really that deep, but it's also that deep too. Like I tell women that too, straight up. I'm like, yo, like honestly, like I got no expectations of you. Real talk. Yeah. Like that's how I live my life. Okay, cool. We can go on a fucking date. Okay, cool. If you don't come, cool, whatever. Like I'm not gonna cry over some spilled milk like that.
You're not gonna cry if she doesn't come?
No, not at all. For what?
If she
don't get me started, Chris.
I think we were saying come differently.
Oh, well,
I'd be upset.
Yeah,
I'd cry.
Yeah.
Only I came. I'm going to hell.
But for real, like I said, yeah, bro.
I'm gonna ask you another question.
Go ahead.
What advice will you give somebody who's wanting to pursue a career similar to yours?
Don't drink.
Yeah?
Concierge?
Yeah.
Don't drink.
Don't drink.
Do not drink.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Do not drink.
Yeah. Keep sober.
Keep your fucking sobriety.
Yeah. Do you know why? I know you know why. You're going to tell me why.
You want to answer?
I mean, I'm going to let you.
Go ahead.
I assume the reason is because you're almost a 24-hour job.
That too, depending on what money they're spending. But regardless of the fact,
if anybody called you at any hour and you were the concierge, I would assume that you'd pick up unless you're passed out.
Yeah, no, definitely. If yeah, absolutely. But not even that. See, and here's the oh my God, man, damn.
Yes, say it.
Whoo, boy.
Speak it out.
So, and this is the biggest problem I have with promoters in Miami.
Tell me
that they the way that they take their job too serious is the same way that they don't take it seriously. So let me explain.
Please.
They think that they gotta go with the bottles with the women and all that and then drink and all that stuff and then actually take their job seriously, right? Because they do think that them drinking does actually apply to their job. But them drinking actually takes away from the experience that they need to be giving the women, taking away the experience that they're actually giving their clients, because they get too fucking. Bro, I've seen it, bro. Like I've seen it way too many times.
I was a promoter.
Okay, talk about it.
And I didn't drink.
That's good. So you're probably one out of like the 10 people that didn't drink.
Well, that's only because I was 18 when I started. Actually, I was 14 when I started promoting. That's when that was my first. I was serving water and cola. $1, $2. Shout out to Mo Green, aka Mo Lester. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy.
At the Catch in Long Beach Island, New Jersey. And the Tide. Oh man, I got did so many good. Zombie Nation was the first. That's fucking left field.
You got tri-state roots?
Yeah, I'm from. You're from New York, right?
I'm from Long Island.
Yeah. So I'm LBI, and I like rep that first. Not true. Where am I from? 215. I'm from Philadelphia, or at least 45 minutes up the main line.
Got you.
In a place called Ambler, Montgomeryville, Plymouth Meeting, King of Prussia. For all the ladies out there, you know where King of Prussia is.
Yeah.
And so, where was I going with this? Yes, I'm from the tri-state area, and I was doing that because we were talking about promoting and drinking and how that affects you. And your job is to be a host.
Yes.
And you can't host very well being sloshed.
Exactly.
Yeah. I used to throw a lot of parties at my parents' house, and I wasn't drinking. And so I got the opportunity to host everybody else who did drink, and that's why I became a promoter, because it was it's fun. And then if you get it out of your house, you can make money at it. Way more better. Way more better. But anyway, you were saying that they shouldn't drink or do drugs, and are they all doing it now? I mean, do you find that a lot are doing it?
Listen, I mean, I'm not going to speak for these people, but what I will say is that if you have the opportunity not to get drunk, not to get plastered, please don't. Like, it's a recipe for disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that's the thing too. And I think the reason why I have that mentality is because I went from the bodyguard industry and I transitioned into more of a hybrid. Like, I'm still a bodyguard, but I'm more of a host now. So me being a host and a concierge.
You went security to bodyguard to concierge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
my bad. Continue.
I'm more of like a hybrid right now. I can definitely do both, but what I make sure is that, you know, I definitely do more hosting than bodyguarding. But I definitely have a threshold on me drinking, because I need to make sure that I am level-headed.
Right.
Because there's just so many things, man, when it comes to concierge, man, that you have to have account for. I'm making a course, by the way, on concierge.
As you should.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Like,
as you should.
Full pledge, like me and my guy Bird, we're gonna be working on that, and like literally like just the ins and outs of like how to run a concierge business and how to be like a luxury concierge host.
Yeah, how to make money at it and deliver.
Yes. So it's just very important, man. It's very important to just have that mindset, bro. That, you know, you are serving these people. You know, and even if you don't have clients when you're a promoter, you know, you are serving these women, and you're making sure that the women are being accounted for, and not accounted for, but they're being catered to. And
you talking about clients?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Clients? What do you mean as a promoter? Because it sounds like you think that promoting is just bringing women in.
No, that's what I said. Like, it's not just women, but it's also, let's just say, like, there's times like you have a client that comes in, and you also want to, you know, promote. You know, you want to do like. You bring them onto your table. That's happened plenty of times too. What I'm saying is that on a promoter level and on a concierge end, you have to make sure that you are as level-headed as possible to pretty much deliver.
Got it.
And you being sloshed, this is not the wave at all.
You can't deliver if you're sloshed.
I've literally seen people when I used to work, like they would get so trashed and they'll get fired.
Oh.
Like,
I never got fired.
Hey, you're one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but like there's been some times, and it's just embarrassing too. You know.
Yeah. You ever work at Crowbar?
No.
Sweet and Snatch?
No. The only
story only.
Story and Story Space and Nikki Beach.
Oh, I love Nikki
Pearl.
Beach. Beautiful.
Pearl.
Great place.
I had a good ass 2-year run with Pearl.
Love that spot.
Crazy.
Hot.
Yes.
The air conditioner fucking sucks.
Bro, listen, Pearl, let me tell you something. Back in like 2014, 15, Pearl and Nikki Beach upstairs was on fire.
That's where I was at.
I already saw you.
Yeah, no, good times.
Yeah.
I was not promoting them, but
yeah.
Do you know Big Chris?
Probably face.
Okay. Yeah. He was he was like the security guard for Crowbar and Space.
Okay.
Before your years. And so he was the man. Shout out to Big Chris. I hope he's still alive. He's a big dude.
He should be.
No. I mean, I don't know the life this is just wrong. I was going to say the life expectancy of bigger people is shorter.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, and I'm already fucked as it is because I'm left-handed too. So, yeah, no, it's just a wrap for me.
Does it smear when you write?
No, because I write with like a certain pen, but yeah, it's just yeah. I'm left-handed. I'm tall, so
Do you kick with your left foot?
I kick with my right foot, but I'm right-handed. I'm left-handed.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I was just checking to see if that correlated to the feet.
I'll say this. So like I punch with my left, I shoot with my left. I cut with my right.
You cut what?
I mean,
scissors?
I mean, depending on how.
What are we cutting?
I'm joking. Scissors. I cut scissors.
Okay.
With my right hand. Shoot with my right. I throw a football with my left.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I pitch a baseball with my left.
You pee?
With my right.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, with my right. Yeah.
Yeet. What have you read or listened to recently that inspired you?
I've been doing. I've been watching. Actually, to my books, or does it have to be books, or can it be anything?
It's open ended.
I've been rewatching actually Daily V's.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I went back to literally episode 1.
Damn.
And now I'm back to like episode 80. Like throughout the week when I work and I do my thing, like I watch Daily V all day.
Wow. Shout out to Gary V.
Yes, sir.
Dude changed my life.
Yeah. All of us.
Changed my life.
Yeah.
What are the best resources that have? Oh my god, it's fucking Instagram. What are the best resources that have helped you along the way?
The best resources, I would say, the network of the nightlife industry.
Okay. So you would recommend that people get into the business so that way they can network.
So here's the
I
thing.
agree with that statement.
Depending on where you live,
Mm-hmm.
if you can stomach it, if you can actually do it, I highly recommend you working in the nightlife industry.
Yeah. The connections you make are I walked into every place on South Beach. Everybody knew who the fuck I was.
Yeah.
I got a local discount.
Yes,
I got a club discount.
Yes, sir.
I would work the door at these nightclubs, Sweet and Snatch. I was the door host. I would work at Crowbar, door host, promoter. I could control the alcohol, the liquor, who the fuck got in, who didn't get in. It's like, and you become a local celebrity overnight.
Yeah. Same thing. I mean, yeah, that's
Same thing with you. It doesn't matter what the position is.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who the fuck you are because they're gonna see you every week.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see the people that are spending dumb money come every week, over and over and over again. I wish I had dumb money.
We will. Don't worry.
I'm not, but I don't think I'll ever have dumb money because I don't know. I don't like. I want dumb money. I'm gonna take it back.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope I become crypto rich.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to ADA, Ada Cardono.
Yeah.
I'm not a financial advisor, but I would invest. Just telling you, I did. Who are the 3 most influential people to you? Could be alive and dead. No, not and dead. Or dead. Ayo. The Crypt Keeper.
My grandfather, rest in peace.
Okay.
My aunt that raised me, she's still alive. And I'll give you like a typical one. Bro, Gary V, dog. I keep on going back. Like,
It changed.
Yeah, bro. Changed my life. Yeah.
Changed my life. What was the first thing you saw of Gary? Who put you on? And did you like him at first? I loved him off the rip, but my mom got me the big.
Yeah, a lot of people that I know did not like him at all.
Yeah.
He just talked too damn much. Nah, I didn't have a problem with him. I liked him. I would say the first thing for him was no expectations, no letdowns. That's like literally the one thing. And number 2, stop complaining.
Ooh, it's always your fault.
It's always your fault.
You ever do Landmark?
What is that?
It's called the Landmark Forum. Oh man, heavy on the belief system. It's like a little cultish. I took a course on it. My buddy Rami, shout out to Rami Smitty. If you guys need an IT guy, he is definitely linked down below. He works all across, because you can do that as an IT person, all across the U.S., probably in different countries too. But it's not Lost Imagination Studios. It's CPU Squad. So if you want to go to the cpusquad.com, they can hook it up. But anyway, he put me onto the Landmark Forum. The Landmark Forum is this kind of culty thing that you show up to, and one of the main, there are two things that I got from it, and you're not supposed to talk about it, because like the first rule of Fight Club is there is no Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
But fuck that. This is a podcast, and we're talking about everything.
Hanging with
This is Hanging with Headshots. The conversation today with Marvel Bishop. Landmark Forum basically teaches you two things. The first thing is that everything is your fault, which is hard, because I guess they kind of like really drill into it, including on things like where you would say it's not controversial, but like things like rape, murder, death, kill. But it basically says that, and it says you don't know what you don't know. And so on the first part, you're responsible for everything from the moment of conception, unfortunately, because you become like a new atom in the world, right? New thing. And that means as an atom, you're interacting with things. So everything that happens to you is an inherent, if you didn't exist, it wouldn't have happened type of thing, right? So like, I'm not suggesting that rape is one of those things, but that is the way the forum kind of works. And if you weren't alive, then that rape could have never happened. That's a little heavy. Yeah, it is. But it's along the lines of that. And when I learned that from them, that's really kind of what shifted me into like, oh, like everything that's happened is 100% because I made it happen. I'm happy with those particular results, but it really shifted my head to be like, oh, if I drank a little less, I'd probably be able to put a little bit more time into my work or the things that I want to do.
It's accountability at the end of the day.
It's really knowing who you, self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
That was a Gary V.
That's another Gary V thing. Self-awareness.
Yeah. I know exactly who I am. I'm what I'm capable of. I know what I want to be capable of, but like, I know I'm living life like a rock star, but I'm not a rock star.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah.
You know? So I can't have the same expectations. I can't go out and expect everybody to know who I am. But as a local celebrity, I can fucking rock it. I think you're a local celebrity, bro.
Think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm very happy to know you as a local celebrity. I'm more happy when I go out to a nightclub and I get to be like, hey, I know him. But in this, just kind of sidestepping on that same track, I reached out to Miss Buscemi, who you would Miss Buscemi. Buscemi. Fuck.
Buscemi.
Miss Buscemi, and I'm due to take her headshot. We've been talking about doing it for like 6 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I decided. She's like, it's too far. Incredible. I'm driving to you. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get the headshot. I'm gonna dominate. Boom. I'm gonna give you 3 different styles, and then in and out, wrap. But I guess you were hanging out. Was she doing a podcast with you?
We've been talking about doing a podcast for the lab. Yeah.
Okay. Do it.
Yeah, with her.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna try and do it.
No. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth. I mean, I would love for you. Low key, I would love for you to be a part of it.
I would love to be there.
Yeah, me, you. We'll see if Ron wants to do it. But me, you, Ron, Buscemi, and Renee.
I'll do it.
And Brianna.
I would do Renee. Who?
Renee. I don't know her personally, but like Miss Buscemi's friends.
Renee, blonde hair.
Yeah.
Friends with Amber Quinn.
Yeah.
She's a bad bitch.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Minus the bitch. Don't say bitch.
Minus the B.
Minus the B.
Minus the B.
She's not a bitch. I don't know her like that.
I don't even know her, dog.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to hell.
Oh, like, yeah. So, like, I would love, bro.
I'm happy to be there.
Let me tell you, as far as like, so what we want to do is.
What do you want to do?
The dynamic between photographers and models.
Oh, fuck. All right, sign me up.
Me, you, Ron, Buscemi, Amber, Renee, and Brianna.
I'm about it.
Whew. That conversation is going to be crazy. That conversation.
How long?
1 hour, tops.
Do longer. How long have we been on right now?
How long?
Honestly, it's been
2
a
hours?
minute. Yeah, but this is the longest podcast I've had so far.
Yeah.
But to be honest, had you not been eating, probably would have been. I mean, the conversation that we had. Granted, can't have that out on air.
Yeah.
Which makes me a little fearful of that particular conversation.
What conversation?
The conversation with Miss Buscemi, Amber Quinn, and because
having that conversation. Yeah, no, that's just gonna be crazy.
Because I honestly know how real it could get.
I know.
The question is whether or not everybody's willing to get that real.
This is why I'm here.
Well, this is why you're trying to set up the situation.
Yes.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm about it.
More importantly, though, it's about the importance of knowing when and when not to collab.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's got a head.
And these fuck ass photographers out here that's just trying to just take. Yeah, I'm doing it. It's fucking taking. They're just overcharging everything, bro. They're overcharging. First of all, 75% of them fucking suck.
Okay, yeah, but wait, what does overcharge mean? Because you know that's
you're in a different echelon.
We're all the same.
We're all
yeah.
No,
absolutely
not.
I think we're all trying to deliver a product. The question is the value of that particular product.
There's levels to this shit, Chris.
I agree. But anybody can do it, and you have to start somewhere, and you have to figure it out.
Anybody can do it. That does not mean that everybody can do it, though.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm asking is, yes and no. There's going to be differences in the quality, but the cream always rises to the top.
Absolutely.
Right? So, but you have to give everybody their due process. You got to let them. Dude, I sucked when I first started.
Bro, okay, I understand that, but
so they have to suck too.
Wait, hold on. But here's the thing: these photographers are not even that's supposed to be having their own due process. They're not even allowing them to have their own due process because they think because they have a fucking camera,
they're the shit.
They're shit and charging fucking $5,000.
Okay.
Sorry, I get really pissed off at this shit.
By the way, this is the conversation I really want to have.
like
they're charging. So
they have no right, dog. Listen, man, if you are a photographer and you do headshots, for instance, nobody, I don't give a fuck who it is, should be charging more than you.
Charging more than I am?
Than you.
Okay. If they don't know if they've not done it. Is that what you're saying? If they haven't done it. Right. Well, my first headshot, I started at $50. That was the first headshot I did. Fair enough. And to be honest, I paid the first 20 people, I paid them to let me take their headshot. Mm-hmm. So if
you're beginning, you had huge business acumen. So you knew what you needed to do in order to get where you wanted to be.
Correct. I was investing in myself.
Exactly.
Right.
Most of these fucks don't know how to.
Okay, I agree with that, which is why I'm starting a tutorial business on how to start your own photography business. And if you want to learn how to do headshots and make six figures,
amazing.
I'm going to teach you how. Yes. And it's not just me, it's me and my business partner, because it took two, because you have to know yourself. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I am not the best business person or teacher, but I am a great personality, and my business partner is also a great personality, but man, he's got a good mathematical mind and an ability to communicate with other humans in a way that I can't communicate. Yeah. And so anyway, link down below.
Yeah, bro, that's the problem. And that's something that I really want to talk to, man. I really want to talk about, like, you know, for instance, like, getting these friggin' photographers and these fucking creators like off their fucking high horse, and also models too. They need to get off their fucking high horse as well. So
what do you mean by that?
Okay, this is what I mean. When you have, bro, at the end of the day, everybody has 100,000 followers. Everybody has 150,000 followers.
Okay,
it is not hard to get that much following.
It is. I do not. You do.
I can teach you.
All right, teach me.
Yeah, which I will at another date, or after we get off or whatever. But like,
let's do it on the podcast.
There's a real way. There's a fake way. Whatever, bro. At the end of the day, everybody has fake followers. Period. End of story. What I'm saying is that the problems we have is that these models and creatives they just think that because, like, for instance, models, just because, like, what, you have a freaking fat ass and, like, titties or whatever, then you can just charge, like, what, $500 just for a brand shoot? Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
No, absolutely. I think that's relevant. Have you ever used, there's a program, an online calculator to give you the value of each person's post?
No.
For example.
I'm ignorant from that.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. There is one. Just actually, let me pull it up right here for you so we can both see it. Really, I hope there's not a porn site. Phew. All right, cool. We're good. Shout out to Pornhub. Please sponsor this.
Okay.
Here we go. Hold on. Instagram
Go ahead.
calculator. Boom.
I lost camera 3, by the way.
Camera 3 is off. I'm gonna
GoPro?
You don't have to necessarily.
I'm just saying.
Keep it on, but that's okay. Influencer marketing club. Let's just see if this is what it is. If it's this one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Boom. Okay. And influencer. Fuck. Oh man, my mouse is a little jacked. Boom. What's your Instagram?
Marvel Bishop.
MarvelBiship. OP. Boom. Pulled you up. It's got your followers. Here's what you should be making, bro. You should be making per post 480 to 801.
The algorithm sucks ass. God damn it.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Look at the fucking rate for your fucking posts.
I got you. I hear you.
You know I post people every day?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. You know what I have to do? I have to fucking convince them that it's valuable. Look at you. You've got 100,000 followers. Your post, every time you post, it's worth $480. Think about that. Think about your value to whoever is on there. Now, granted, you have to convince them that you're that valuable. Let's take somebody else. I know you did an interview with one of my first clients.
MIA Fitness?
Yes.
Yeah. MIA Fitness. MIA_fitness.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to Ramsey's Principe.
Ramsey's Principe.
Gordon Ramsay's. MIA
Fitness.
Fitness. FITNESS. Oh man, I gotta piss so bad.
It's all good. Whew.
Bro, look at him. 0.87 engagement rate. Oh wow. On the other side of me, they like the Hispanic music.
I got you.
But I like it too, so it's all good. Look at this dude, 1,258 every time he posts. So every time he posts, it's like he's paying himself that much money, right? Or vice versa, he's paying out himself that much money. Dude, if you get a shout out on his page, that's what you should be paying him. Look at me. Hold up, I'm gonna pull mine up real quick. Oh, it's not as much as yours. I just need to know right now. They're trying to get me.
Register for free.
They're trying to get me. Damn. All right, refresh. Let's see if I can get around it. They got me. I can't do it.
Yeah. So,
Smart guys.
Smart
guys.
So real quick.
2 seconds. Influencermarketinghub.com.
Yeah.
That will tell you guys what your posts are worth. Apparently, they're only going to give you 2 shots, so
they have to pay like a monthly thing.
Get it in, or you got to become a member. Free usage of over 40 million influencer tools, access to complimentary premium online courses, and unlimited articles and resources. Guys, it's you're valuable, all of you, including the people who only have 100. You got a little value in there. So every time you post something, you know. So yes, to hate on or play devil's advocate, right? Because that's really what I'm trying to be. I like devil's advocate.
Yeah, you do.
Each one of these girls who's got 100,000 followers, you're worth $480 every time you post. That's for every post.
Okay, that's fine. But I think what I'm more gearing towards is them actually being models.
Okay, so
actually being.
What does that mean to you?
Okay, you want to do this?
Yeah, I love this game. A model is anybody who poses in front of a camera. Now, is that model influential? A photographer is anybody who fucking clicks. Anybody.
But we know it's more than
Anybody.
ads.
Nope. Not true. It's the root. It's the root. It is not quantum physics. What is it? It's first principles.
Yeah.
It is. If you take a photo, you are a photographer. If you pose in front of a camera, you are a model. Now, does that make you good? Does that make you bad? Does that make you valuable? All of those things are subject to the market. The market will tell you whether or not you have value or not. Now, a model who's got a fat ass may or may not be valuable to you. It may be valuable to you if that woman who's got a fat ass is putting her fat ass out into the world, and that fat ass is going to get eyeballs, and those eyeballs are eyeballs you want. Now, for the women out there who are doing it, they're mostly getting a male audience. For example, my ex-girlfriend, Amber Quinn, right? She has a mostly male audience.
Wait, excuse me?
One more time?
All right, go. All right.
It was the most recent podcast. On the recent podcast uploaded.
I didn't.
I'm gonna send it to you. I also replayed it today. You can check out the story, guys, and I'll put it on when I post this. Yeah, I dated Amber Quinn, beautiful woman, lovely 2-year relationship, fantastic.
Wow.
But back to the point, which was her audience is a mostly male audience. So when she would reach out to brands that were looking for female audiences initially, they didn't care about her as much, no matter if she had 100,000 or 200,000 followers, because the value to them wasn't the same, right? So that $400 value, or for you, for example, I don't know who your followers are. I would want to know where they are, what age demographic, are they male or are they female, is that reaching my demographic?
Yeah,
and that would give me the value.
Yeah.
Of whether or not you're valuable.
That's pretty much like the bowling essence of what influencer marketing is.
Correct.
Yeah.
So back to these models think they're worth so much. The question I have is, what are you trying to utilize them for if they're trying to charge you a rate that you think is too much?
Yeah, I got you. No, I see where you're coming from. It's just
tell me. Because I know your boy Ronald Wayne shoots the baddest bitches, and they think his
women.
Sorry, my bad. Minus the bitches.
Women.
We're gonna.
So what was the question? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The question is, your boy shoots a lot of these females.
Yes.
And I know it says paid bookings only, but I know that's bullshit. Because I know you, Ron, and it's okay. I like the brand. I rep the brand. I've worn it. All right. I'm a client.
Oh, man.
But there's no fucking way, because we all come up somehow, and some of those shoots are free, bruh. And I know some of the models you're shooting are free too. No offense. But you can't claim it 100%. Sorry. It's not only. It's paid bookings.
Go ahead.
I still love you. You saved my ass one day. Ronald Wayne is the shit. And by the way, your photography is way better than mine. So no joke. You are a GOAT, but it's paid bookings. Where was I going? Oh, so the females that he's working with will hit him up, and for example, they won't charge sometimes, unless it's for a brand or something like that.
If it makes sense.
Right. So what is the brands that you're trying to get these girls to work for that they're trying to overcharge you?
Okay. For instance, I had this one girl that I was trying to get for this teeth whitening company. Mm-hmm. The teeth whitening company was one of my clients that we're doing, and this girl was charging like $900 for like a 2-hour minimum, like some ridiculous in my eyes.
Okay.
But this right here actually opens my eyes a lot now. Like okay. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was charging like $900 for like a 2-hour minimum, and like she only had like 16,000 followers, and like her like ratio, and I saw her like her insights or whatever, but it wasn't really appealing. But that happens a lot more than usual.
Okay.
Like, I've had that. I've had a clothing company where like, this girl, she was charging $1,200 for like a 3-hour minimum. She had like 100K followers, but it's just like.
But now you see it.
Now I see it. I understand, because not only that you also have to charge for what you are charging when it comes to being there, but potentially charge for them posting the pictures as well, which is another thing which is
separate.
Models don't do.
Yeah, but they don't know. This is one of the things on the podcast I was talking with my ex about, which is they have a lot more value than they think they have. Because of the value of their posts, which honestly is more valuable these days. More people care about the behind the scenes photos and the behind the scenes stories than care about the posts themselves.
Let me tell you, Ronald Wayne, shout outs to him. We did a shoot for, I think, Caesar. You know Caesar,
Mulan?
Right? No,
the dog whisperer?
No, not Caesar, the lawyer. Yeah, he's a really good. He's a great guy.
Handsome.
And, handsome devil. We did a I was doing BTS just on the phone, on a friggin' iPhone, and the BTS got more views than the actual video.
Oh, I believe it.
Crazy.
It's all about BTS. BTS is super powerful. As a photographer, we were looked down on, the nightclub photographers, the people that were doing the BTS.
Yeah.
Dude, we took over. And to be honest, this took over. This scares the fuck out of me.
I embraced it.
I'm using it and utilizing it and doing everything I can with it, but this made what people think of photography and videography kind of devalued it.
It did.
It
did tremendously.
Yeah.
But
the psychology of it. It didn't really, because if you want a great photo or you want something that looks like a movie, you can't get it without spending the money.
You can't get it with this
to get it.
You know what I'm saying?
You could, but then you got to add the extra pieces. You got to.
There's a lot of other things happening. But nothing beats a friggin' A7 R3. Nothing beats
Black Magic does.
Well, hey. Bro, I love that.
This
camera.
dude just wanted to swing his big fucking. I gotta piss. I gotta pee.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, dude, it was a pleasure to fucking have you on here. Thanks so much. I just took a leak. It was fantastic. That was fucking long. The whole 6-pack came out of me right now.
Whole 30 seconds.
It was really good having you over. I know we got to cut this short at 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I'd love to be on your podcast or any other thing that you do. And I'd like for people to go ahead and follow you. If you can, go follow, like, subscribe to his page, because we're going to figure out how to make that YouTube poppin'.
Yes.
I believe that you got a great voice and that you should keep doing what you're doing because you inspire.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you.
My man.
Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
See you later, guys. Like, subscribe, fucking comment down below.
Comment, dog. Subscribe, all that shit, man.
Yeah, do all of the above.
Let's take these shots real quick.